Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you that are new, hi, my name is Valentina. And for those of you that are existing friends, hi and welcome back. So today, by the title of this video, you guys know I'm going to be doing a story time. And it's been a while since I did a story time on my channel. But I felt like you guys would like this. So with that being said, let's get to the video. So how did I end up telling my parents I was pregnant? So a little backstory. I ended up getting pregnant in 2017. It was my senior year of high school. I was dating my baby daddy at the time, and obviously we weren't using protected sex. With that being said, if you're watching this video and you need help getting any form of birth control or birds and the bees talk, let me know and I will help you. With that being said, let's go ahead. I wasn't being, we weren't, I guess, being responsible adults. He had been the first person I had been with, so obviously, like, I didn't know crap. And 8 months later, we ended up falling pregnant. So, how I found that I was pregnant, I think I should do that for another video. Anyways, I found that I was pregnant. I hid it for literally, I found that in March, April, May, June, 3 months from my parents. I remember telling 6 people at my high school. Only 6 people knew I'm a high school, and they were some of my close friends, and shout out to them because they never once said a word to nobody, which I love you guys for doing that for me, for keeping that big secret for me. Also because I was a senior in high school and I was about to graduate, and I didn't want to be the one, because in our school when somebody got pregnant, everybody would be like, oh, did you know so and so is pregnant? And like, you would walk around the hallways and you would look at the person, and I was like, yeah, we ain't about to have that. Like, nobody's gonna find out. Like, I literally pulled a Kylie Jenner because I didn't announce it in social media until I was like 5 months, and I came out and I was like, this, congrats, I'm pregnant, guys. Let's get on to the story. Every time I like say this story, like, I feel the same exact anxiety I felt when I went to tell them. So I had already talked to him about telling my parents. I had already graduated. I graduated. Nobody knew. It was June 5th. And I was like, yo, I cannot keep this any longer. Like, I need to tell my parents. Like, at this point, I was showing a little bit, but not that much. But I was showing. And I remember he was out of town. Something happened and a family member, I think, passed away, and I should have waited for him, but knowing me, I'm so independent. Like, I cannot, like, when something, if you know me, if I have something stuck in my head, I will do it right then and then, and like, that's just how I am. So like, the anxiety's going in, like, it's like if I'm gonna tell him again, but I'm not. I remember that day so vividly because I went up to the table and I was like, hey guys, I need to talk to you guys. And it was like off because I never talked to my parents, like both of them together. So I was like, hey, I need to talk to you guys, and they kept talking about whatever they wanted to talk about. So I got really pissed because I was like, this is a serious matter and they're not taking me serious right now. So I blatantly said, you guys are gonna be grandparents. And at that moment, all hell broke loose. Literally, all hell broke loose. It took them like a minute to realize what I had said. And like, I remember just looking at my mom and looking at my dad. And my dad was like about to lose. But like, my dad was the most calm one out of everything. Like, my dad was so calm. My mom was not. She was literally like screaming at me, telling me things. Like, obviously, like, why didn't you take care of yourself? Like, are you dumb? Like, we're in the 20th century. Why didn't you like take care of yourself? And I remember like crying and sobbing. Then my sisters were like, what the heck is going on? Like my older sister, well, not older because I'm the oldest one, my youngest sister that's the oldest still remembers that day so vividly, because she was like, dude, I was like in my room when I heard all this screaming, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's it. I literally like just like saying this, like I'm like shook. I obviously they didn't take it well, at all, which it's normal, you know, like your parents are not supposed to take it well, unless you're like grown and you got married and have like, because you know that's what everyone wants for their kids. But yeah, after that happened, obviously I moved out and I went to live with him, and honest to God, I can tell you guys, I was very depressed, because my parents, I think the thing that got to me the most was my dad not talking. Like me and my dad had a good relationship, and then it just went to crap after that. Um, Obviously I miss my mom a lot, and I would like call her every day, you know, just to make sure she was okay, and she was making sure if I was okay. But it was like so awkward because like they were not warm up to the idea I was pregnant, and at that moment like it made me feel like you know, like that's when I needed them, but I understood they were mad, you know. um there was like a lot, it like made my pregnancy, like it made me not focus on my pregnancy. Like you know how some people are like, oh, like when you get pregnant, like you're all about the baby. Like I kind of just was like, yeah, I'm pregnant and that's it. Like I was happy and I wasn't, because like obviously like I was really young. But yeah, eventually like your parents, if you're watching this and you do not know how to tell your parents, like my biggest advice is do not do what the hell I did. um I think it's better if you get your partner or your significant other, if you're like 16 or whatever how old you are, and you're stuck in a situation where you have to tell your parents. I feel like if you guys both go together, and tell your parents, hey, like I'm pregnant, or like, hey, like this happened, I feel like they'll take it more, how do I say it? They'll take it more, like obviously they're not gonna be happy because nobody's happy about that. I mean, they should, but obviously their first instance is getting mad, like what did I do wrong? Like that's my kid. Like you get what I'm saying? And I have like a big knot in my stomach because I'm like, yeah. My best advice is get your partner, sit down, go talk to them, get your parents, both of your parents together, and try to figure out what you're gonna do. Because having a kid is really serious, and at 18, I knew it was really serious, and I felt like at 18 I had to grow up really fast. I didn't get to enjoy a lot of things my friends are enjoyed, but it's okay because you know I still try to enjoy as much as I can. With that being said, your parents will warm up to you. My parents came, you know, they warm up to me. My mom especially. I feel like me and my mom got closer since now we're moms. My dad, my dad, it took him a while. I think after the baby was born, it's when we kind of got like that bond, the daughter and father bond back. But yeah, that's how I told my parents they were gonna have a grandkid. And now, 2 years later, going into 3 years, he's about to be three. Just thinking about that day, I still don't know how I would have told my parents. Like, it's something scary. You know, best advice I can give anybody is to have protected sex, and you know your options. If you need to know how you can take care of yourself, don't feel the need that you can't shoot me a text. You can shoot me a direct message on Instagram. My Instagram is down below the description box. So if you have any questions, any concerns on how to have protected, I'm not saying you should have it, but I mean, come on, we all know everybody at a young age is sexually active. If you are, and you're a girl or a guy, whatever the case is, I will help you not have a kid, basically. I won't help you not have a kid, but ways so you can protect yourself to not end up like me, you know. All after all, I love my kid. He's the best thing that happened to me. I feel like not just to me, but to a lot of people. He's came into our lives and literally like changed everything. I would not change anything back. And it's okay to have regrets. If you're a mom and you're watching this and you regret, it's not a selfish thing. Like, it's normal. Like, you have a kid. Like, it's normal to miss your time. Like, my time is right now, it's like 1 in the morning and I'm filming this because that's just basically the only time I have to myself because he's asleep and he's not bothering. But yeah, all in all, guys, that's how I ended up telling my parents. I will do a part, I guess, too, of how I ended up finding out I was pregnant. And yeah, guys, but that's all for today. If you do guys have any questions or concerns or whatever, and you just feel the need that you need to ask me something privately and you don't want to do it down in the comment box, on the comments, you can click on the description box and you can find my Instagram and you can shoot me a direct message and I will try to help you as much as I can. But yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and God bless you guys and see you in my next video.